Welcome to Hollywoodland22. This is Ashley Lee playing the violin to popular music.
All right. That's enough of that one. All righty then. Let's go find a different song. Let's see. All right. Let's see what else we can play today. Let's see what else we are going to play today. Hello, YouTube. How are you guys? Let's see. I'm trying to pick a song for you guys. I'm still recovering from a procedure done for carpal tunnel. And this is like a week and 2 days ago. So I'm going to try to play something a little bit more easier, to be a little bit easier on my hands, because I don't want to push myself a little too hard. Let's see here. So let me see what I can play for you guys. Here we go.
Money with Remitly for your
We will play this.
Remitly helps you be there,
Let's
even when you can't.
Listen to your voice singing any song.
Oh no, let's don't be doing that.
There's an app that does.
Oh. Clive Hammond. The Cure. Let's see. What else can we play today? Let's see. Let's try something a little different. Let's see. Let's try the Beatles. What do you think? The Beatles violin covers. Let's see what they have that we can do. This one's Yesterday. We'll try to do Yesterday.
Hi. Thanks for coming in. You like that one?
That was the Beatles, Yesterday.
Yes, that was the Beatles.
Yesterday. One I actually
Yesterday.
never played before. So.
That's one you never played before. Let's see who's in here. It's me again. Hi.
I'm going to practice Jude. Hey, Jude.
This is awesome. So I remember you. It's me from last night. Adam. Nicholas. Monica. Foxy Goated. Hi, Beer Bodger. Foxy Goated 7. Thanks for coming in.
Making fun of me?
You're going.
Okay, I'm quitting that.
No, I'm not making funny. I just
Okay.
play the way you do. You went.
Yeah, because I love that song. It's my favorite song.
That's one of her most favorite songs.
And I've never played these songs before on a violin. These are actually new songs I've never played. So if they sound a little out of whack, you know why.
They sound a little bit out of whack. Really. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Because you're eating pizza. I had pizza last night. Here we go. Pay attention.
Excuse me, can I help
You
you?
pay attention to.
No, I'm just listening.
You
I
just
can
you listen and stuff. You're a good listener, you know.
I can play. Do you know how long it takes to master this, even to even play that?
As long as a Jedi Master.
Probably years.
Yes.
Years. Years of practice.
Now let's say hello to some of the people who have tuned in. Oh Lord. Can you play a song? You're having dominoes. I bet you are. Jonathan Johnson, thank you for coming in. Foxy Goated. I remember you, Foxy Goated. I was talking about pizzas. You got a pizza too. Bearded Bodger. Welcome in. Foxy Goated. 7. Brent Van 6929. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome into Hollywoodland22. And this is Ashley Lee, my friend.
Oh, I'm alone with you again. I know this song. I don't really know these songs that good anymore. I've lost because some songs are harder, and it's just like
Some songs are more harder.
because I just had that procedure done.
They're harder.
They're harder.
Harder.
Because I've had that procedure done. Here we go. This is
Da 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 da. Thanks for liking and subscribing.
That's harder than you think when you have a hand.
Oh, is your hand starting to hurt now?
Yeah, it's starting to hurt because I did a lot of work today. So. All right, I'm gonna do one more song for you guys, and then I gotta go.
His hand's starting to hurt.
I don't want to hit you in the head with this. Thank you.
Thank you for liking and subscribing.
I can't play with somebody else like be serious and play.
No, you can play. I'm being serious. Don't believe her. I'm being very serious. I am. What's going on
You're
here?
making me laugh.
What am I doing?
You're making
I'm not
playing
doing
the
anything.
guitar and everything and air guitar. I call it. Air guitar.
Thank you for liking and subscribing
I call it air guitar.
to Hollywoodland22. Who else is in here? Let's say hi first. Yapping Gege. Oh, really? Is that what you think? You're hanging out with your dog right now, Foxy Goated.
Oh, that's electric. I'm sorry, I can't do that one for you guys. I didn't realize there was electric playing there. Because I was trying to play along with her, because I've never played that song. But I guess you can't do that with electric. I guess it's just different. Told you it was different.
Let's see what some of these people are saying. One moment, please. Let's see what these people are saying. Rosie, yup. Please stop.
Please stop. I'm doing such a good job.
She's doing a fantastic job. What do you think? If you don't like it, you can get the fuck out of here. Boy, little bitch boy.
I bet he can't play this one. I bet that person can't play this one. And you can tell what song it is. I mean, how professional do you want it to be? I mean, no musician is really professional, not really.
Let's see who's in here now. There's always somebody making a comment. Okay, before you do, let me answer the comments. Okay. I'm going to go now. Bye, and God bless you. Thank you, Foxy Goated 7. Thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. Thank you. I am a drummer, and I know what a real she is playing nothing. She is not even playing all 4 notes. She is playing 1. Okay, that's great. Thank you for pointing out what you believe.
That's not true.
Okay, thank you very much.
You can't really see my fingers, really, because I don't move my fingers.
Have a nice day. If you don't like it, you can leave. Like right now.
That's more than 1 note, you can tell.
I'll see ya.
I wouldn't be able to play the whole song.
Hello, greetings from Germany.
No.
Hi, how are you doing? Greetings from Germany. People are watching from
Hi, hello, Germany.
where?
Woo-hoo.
Munich, Dusseldorf, Berlin, a little small town up in the Alps. Where? My wife's boyfriend said he likes your stream. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nexus database. And JMIXR58 said hello.
Hello.
Near Dortmund. Okay. Love from the UK. Daniel Salisbury.
Hello, UK.
Salisbury, as in Salisbury steak. The Nexus database. Yeah, my wife's boyfriend is super cool and super strong. He keeps us safe. Oh, that's really wonderful. Oya, Nathany, Nathanley, Koretz, Sos, 4308. Oya, what do you call a reason to cut down trees? I don't know, but a lot of trees were cut down in continental Europe, and a lot of trees were cut down on the east coast of the United States, and a lot of trees were cut down in Ireland. I don't know if there's any trees left over there. And a lot of trees were cut down in Scotland, too, in England. That I know. I don't know.
All right, then.
What do you have? Treason. That's right. There are some treasonous people in the United States of America.
Now they're going on.
We're not sure exactly who they are, but we will find out.
Eventually. All right. On the
Everybody has their day in court. Okay, I understand. Knifes per tree, 6219. Here we go. Ashley.
I'm done for today. My hands.
Okay. Would you like to say goodbye to your fans?
Bye-bye, people.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for.
And what channel is this?
This is Hollywoodland 21 or 22?
22.
22. Have a good one, and bye for now. Out.
I wonder who's in here. Salisbury is a historic town in England where the Domesday Book was compiled in 1086. That was a long time ago, 1086. That was before, was that before the Middle Ages? Take on Me. Yes, that is a good song. I remember that song that song came out my first year in university, 1985, I think. Yes. My freshman year in university, yes.
For the guy that said I was only playing.
Really, I do. Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment.
Hi.
Somebody thinks I look like a movie star.
Well.
I lived in Hollywood, California, which is a neighborhood in Los Angeles for about somewhere between 31 and 34 years. I'm not sure. I did live in San Diego for a year, California, and I lived in Seattle, Washington metro area for about 3 years in the late 90s. I'd have to add up all the years because I'm over 50 now.
Reach out and touch me.
Yeah, that is, and also the area of the amazing Stonehenge. Yes, I would like to know how those stones got there. They look awfully heavy.
Nobody can see my information.
I had
Oh, really? Is that so?
I had to remove some stuff off of the table because I didn't want nobody seeing it. Whew. I'm kind of tired.
Okay.
I'm gonna mess with the computer for a little bit.
Capital J, M as in Mary, I, X, R as in Rick, 58 says, I am actually considering emigrating to the United States of America. I'm not sure if emigration, even legal
It's being allowed right now.
immigration or emigration or whatever. I'm not
Because
sure
of the
if it's
president.
temporarily halted for right now. I'm not sure at this moment. It's not going to be that way forever, I don't think. But sure, I think it costs a lot of money to become a citizen here. There's a process. I'm not sure how long it takes. It could be take anywhere from 5 to 8 years.
I don't even
It takes a
know.
while if you really want to be an American citizen. If you're interested in the United States, I can tell you the places that have the most job opportunity and the places that are growing. If you're a younger person, if you're an older person, you want to retire, I know the best places to go. I know the cold places, I know the warm places. I know the places that are like breathing water, like Florida. And I know the places that are have low cost housing and where there's high cost housing and in between. So feel free to ask me. Now, about Germany. I just don't like it in Germany. I mean, I was born here, but what good is that if I'm not happy? If you're not happy where you're born, it might be a variety of factors. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with family or it has to do with what's going on in your local area in Germany. I do know that in continental Europe, there are some issues going on. I have a personal opinion that many of the countries' governments in continental Europe and unfortunately in the United Kingdom that are currently in charge don't seem to care very much about the old stock residents. I mean, residents who have families that go back for multiple generations till you can't even remember, like 500-600 years. I mean, people have always been there. But that's my opinion. If you feel that you would have a better life in the United States, my first choice for living would be, what state would it be? What's the best state in the whole United States? What's a state that's similar to Germany? Let me think. In all ways.
Maine.
Well, in some ways, is Washington State not Maine? I know there's a lot of people of German ethnicity that live in North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Wyoming, Colorado, Montana, places like that. The same weather as Germany would be about, depending on where you are in Germany. Most of Germany, the climate is about the same in New York State and Pennsylvania and Ohio. Most of the your port cities up north at sea level are probably, they may be about the same climate as maybe Boston or something like that. France is more like Virginia in climate. Sir, if bed bugs live in beds, so where do cockroaches live? Well,
Everywhere.
well, they do live in Los Angeles and cheap motels. I do know that. Good question. It shouldn't have the same climate, but a bit warmer. A little bit warmer? Really? You might enjoy. Do you mind living in a desert climate? Because Arizona is a growing state, and there's a lot of economic opportunity, a lot of job opportunity there. Texas also has a lot of job opportunity. The Austin area or the Dallas-Fort Worth area, would recommend. Where else has a lot of warmer? And those places are warmer. Those places are warmer than Pennsylvania and New York, and they're warmer than Germany. If you really like really warm weather, and you don't mind it being a little bit humid, like a tropical island, you can live in Florida. You work in the music industry. I can do a lot of work from home, but that wouldn't be a problem. Oh, really? Yeah, well, there is a lot of music industry in Germany. I know that a lot of disco music from the 70s, it started, I'll tell you where it started. It started in Philadelphia. A lot of that disco sound, it started there. It went over to France and Germany and the Netherlands and Denmark and stuff like that, got real popular. Who got that? Donna Summer got that popular, and then it bounced back into the United States, and then it took off as disco music here. But it got popular in Europe. In Europe, I know that house music and dance music and club music and all that stuff has stayed popular throughout the years, ever since the 70s, and it's even gotten more popular in the last 20 years. I do know that. There's a lot of club music in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and also in New York City. It's kind of expensive in New York City. The Philadelphia metropolitan area might suit you. Philadelphia is, it might be almost the same temperature as some of your warmer cities in Germany. JMIXR58. And they listen to a lot of dance music. I don't know if you're into dance music, but that's where they listen to a lot of dance music. Philadelphia, New York, Miami. LA is Los Angeles is kind of dead for that right now. Helvetic CH97 Germany. Oh, no, German. You're Swiss. You're Swiss. My condolences for the losses of your countrymen in that unfortunate fire that you had, I think about a week ago. Helvetic CH97. That was very sad what happened. My condolences. No, I'm definitely not. I'm straight as an arrow. Yeah, I like females. That's for sure. Switzerland. That's where. What's his face did not invade Switzerland. In fact, whenever somebody's trying to have a war in Europe and they're trying to take everything over, I don't care what it is, nobody goes into Switzerland. It's just too big of a pain in the ass to get up in there. By the time you get up there, very few men can defend a very large area of Switzerland because they have the mountains on their side. And plus all the banks, big international banks are there. You don't have to live in Philly, like outside of Philadelphia. I mean, outside of Philadelphia, in the suburban areas, there's a lot of good areas around Philadelphia to live, and it's a less expensive city for the East Coast. Yes. I wouldn't live inside the city limits of Philadelphia unless it's maybe in Center City. That's what they call their downtown. Baltimore and DC, you don't want to live down there. That's all government are bad neighborhoods down there. New York is having a bunch of issues right now. Boston is expensive. Philadelphia metropolitan area is referred to as the Delaware Valley. And in the suburban areas around it, I think you would find it quite pleasant. It's very similar to Germany, except we have bigger houses and bigger lawns. Yeah, but they have it out in the suburbs. Or you could try New Jersey. New Jersey is a good state to live in. I've known some people that have told me very good things about New Jersey. I've spent some time there. I've driven through it. I've spent some time there. New Jersey is a really good state to live in, and you have access to New York and Philadelphia, and it's not that expensive, especially southern New Jersey, across the river from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You'd like it. Cristofero, 7368. Like Cherry Hill, New Jersey is a really nice place. There's lots of nightclubs around there too.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, but my condolences anyway.
Wait a minute.
For your visitors that passed away. That's not a good thing. I felt really bad about that when I heard about that.
I don't want to do that.
I felt really bad about that.
I'm out. OT. I don't want to do that right now. I'm sort of out of that. Let's see.
Yeah, I know Philly. I grew up in Philadelphia. I'm from Kensington. Yeah, you didn't know that? I mean, I'm not there now. I'm in North Carolina right now, but I lived in California for like 31 years and 33 years up in Washington State and Seattle area. But I grew up in Philadelphia. I know what it's like. Inside the city limits of Philadelphia, the only place you can really live are maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe Northwest Philadelphia, Roxborough.
No, I don't want to do that.
I don't know, maybe Bustleton, but most of Philadelphia in the city has gone downhill. I know it does. Oh, you think New Jersey sucks, man? I'll tell you what sucks is Albuquerque. You lived for 20 years? Yeah. I lived in Philly for about 21 years, and then I spent some time over in South Jersey and up through Central and North Jersey. It looked okay to me. You got a lot of strict laws there. It's getting I know it's getting expensive. It's getting expensive down at your beach too. They call it down the shore there. Haddonfield is nice. That's a historic town. That's on the high speed line because it's on the Patco high speed line is what they call it over there in South Jersey. Yeah, it was rough when I was there, but not like whatever you're seeing now is just pathetic. I heard they cleaned it up. I heard they arrested like a whole block of criminals there. The FBI did. Oh, there's people from Germany, Bob. There's people from Germany that are considering places that they could live over in the United States. And I suggested the Delaware Valley, the suburban areas around Philadelphia, South Jersey, and northern Delaware. It's relatively affordable for the East Coast. Okay. Get rid of this guy. Bridesburg. Yeah, Bridesburg's pretty good still. Bridesburg's a tight neighborhood. Fishtown. Those are specific neighborhoods you'd have to know if you live there. You'd have to really like ask somebody where that is. Probably, I heard maybe Port Richmond's still good. Some of those places on the Delaware River. Maybe Bristol, Jenkintown, King of Prussia. What do you think, Media? Yeah, I know, a long time ago. And then a bunch of Italians came and Irish came. Oh, did they? They came after the war? My family, my family is actually from other places. My parents grew up in Maryland, outside of Washington, D.C., and their parents were bureaucrats, and their extended families are from Nebraska and from Texas. And yes, they are. My mother's family is from got a lot of cousins and stuff that live in Nebraska and Texas. Jesse James, 1082. Man, you look like from Hollywood. Really? I look like I'm from Hollywood? I moved out there. I moved on a Greyhound bus when I was 21 years old. I split. I didn't go to Hollywood. I went to San Diego. I lived in San Diego for a year, and then I moved up to Los Angeles. I moved to the Hollywood neighborhood. I lived there for about a year. I lived in some other neighborhoods in between downtown and Hollywood.
I know, I gotta get.
And I lived in the San Fernando Valley, if you know what the San Fernando Valley is. That's Van Nuys, Northridge, Encino, Woodland Hills, Chatsworth, and places like that. Yes, I was in that earthquake in 1994. It was scary too. What do you got?
I'm looking at Walmart.
You're looking at Wally World? Really? Got 10 people watching here. Wow. A lot of people from everywhere. Laugh out loud. Take care, man. You too. Am I liberal? Well, what do you mean? Liberal how? Me, like classically liberal? Like a Protestant Christian would be? Like the founding fathers of the United States were? I'm classically liberal, but I do not vote. If you're talking about like liberal, like in like a left-wing radical, no, I'm not that. Barry McCockiner, how you been, dude? Pretty good. Have you ever been to the Farallon Islands? No. Are you liberal? No. I think what you're trying to get at is who I voted for. Do I look like I voted for somebody? Well, I'll put it this way. I've been a Republican since I was like 19 years old. No, I wouldn't. I would never vote for anyone in the current Democratic Party. I have friends and family that are Democrats.
Bruce.
Hi, Christopher. How are you doing?
I got a big old butt like that.
I'm not a registered Republican. I voted independent and I have voted Republican. I have never voted Democrat in my life.
Don't start now, Bubba.
Somebody said I have the devil's teeth, right? I got some teeth missing. Got to get some implants in there, huh? What do you think? Yeah, I got to go to the dentist and get some implants. Thank you, but I have medium brown hair. It might appear black with this black jacket on, but it's like, yeah, see, got some red in it. It's just like a medium brown color.
Yeah, I got to get some of that. Okay.
It used to be darker when I was a younger guy.
Let's see. Women.
Oh, I can afford a dentist. The thing with me is I don't know if I am, put it this way. I think that the last dentist I talked to said that my gums and my bones are strong enough to accept implants. Not everybody is a candidate for implants. I mean, if you have a tooth or it has a root canal and you get it reinfected or something, it has to come out because an infection can get to your brain. It can actually be deadly. It's very dangerous. So I had some teeth that had to come out. I don't know. I might have to get partial dentures. Like two or three little teeth and like stick it on top of where the teeth are missing. I might have to do that because my bones might not take the what's it called? The implants. The implants. I think the dentist I talked to said that my bones are strong enough to accept implants, so I might go with the implants. They're coming down in price. They don't have to be really, I don't want them cheap. I want them to be relatively affordable. I can get them in. I can pay cash for them if I need to. Han Solo, that's funny. You're a funny guy. Dental work is messed up. Yes, I know he did, Christopher. Yeah. They'll let you go until you're dying in the ER. I know, it's messed up. Dentists are expensive even if you have money to spend on it. It's like, I'm like, okay, let me see, I gotta look at it. 1, 2. I need like 3. I need like 3 implants. I don't know how much they're gonna cost. Are they $5,000 a tooth? Are they $3,000 a tooth?
Oh, like
What are they?
2,
How much are they? $2,000 or $3,000? They could be $3,000 per implant. I'm like, yeah, I can get those. I can afford those. But the other option is to get a dental appliance that fills those gaps, which is called a partial denture. And that's a lot less money. And I'm not going to live forever. So I'm not so sure I want to pay $9,000 for 3 teeth if I'm not going to be around in about 15 years. Who knows? I don't know. Once you're over 55 years old, if you wake up in the morning, it's a good day. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I want to spend $9,000 on 3 teeth. Maybe I'll wait till they come down. Maybe I'll wait until maybe I'll live to be like 99 years old, and I'll just say, hey, I heard those fake teeth are only $50 a piece. Want to stick them in there? Let's see. Somebody said Ivan Minchikov, 7223. Left-wing radical is not liberal. Liberal people are thinking that they are somewhere in between the left and the right, which is impossible. You are either left or right, or you are a centrist, but you're also always going to lean one way or the other politically. I agree. Good evening, sir. Dentist is too expensive. Yes, it is. Damn, is it Han Solo? It's possible. Maybe I'm his doppelganger. I've been told I look more like a guy named an actor named Kurt Russell. People have told me that. Let's see, what do we got here? Teaches professor. No. That's all I know about teeth. Sorry. Can she play the violin for us again? Are you done with the violin for tonight? Maybe tomorrow night, though. Tomorrow night around what time? We eat our dinners. We eat once a day. So we eat about what, like 3 or 4? So what if I come on at 5 o'clock? Can you do the violin at 5? 5 p.m. Be there or be square. 5 p.m. daily, every day, 7 days a week, daily. 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States of America. On Hollywoodland22. Barry, that's when it's going to be. Never mind the teeth. Get the eye laser surgery. Oh, really? What do you think about eye laser?
I've already had the eye laser surgery.
And you've
before.
already had that? And what do you have to say, Ashley?
It works up to the 5 years, and then after that, you're starting to need reading glasses again as you get older.
Really? Okay. I'll have to think about that. Can I take you? Can you take like big cocaine hit, like really Hollywood guys? No, I don't do that stuff.
No.
That's not my gig.
No, and no. And no. And no.
Oh, you think I take off my glasses every time no, that's actually not true. I take off my glasses because I don't want to read the chat. No way. Didn't you play in The Mask? No, I did not play in The Mask. United States of Soviet Russia. I doubt that's going to happen. Jim Carrey, I've been told that. Do you ever wish you weren't born black and were born a normal human being? I don't know. This is some kind of a racially bigoted person that's going to be leaving my channel. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye. No, you cannot marry my wife. You brush your teeth. You brush your teeth with dentine. Yeah, I don't like people saying things that are mean on my channel. This is a rated G channel. If you want a different kind of channel, I do have another channel. You can see me. I'm on Hollywoodland, 2 words, Hollywoodland, on TikTok. You can go check out my post there. How old am I? Wow, should I tell people how old I am? How old do you think I am? Go ahead, shoot.
Oh, look at these. Oh, nice.
You tell me. Who is that? Go ahead. You tell me how old you think I am. I can't even read that. I'm old enough that I need reading glasses. Here, let me go sit down here. It's a little hot in here. We're going to turn this down. We're going to turn it down.
That's a little expensive bacon.
Got all these people asking me how old I am. That's weird. I thought I put my juice in there. I'm afraid of the dark. Are you afraid of the dark? Woo. What's this? La 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 la. Okay, let me look at the screen. Does your neck hurt? No. 53? No. 50? No. You look 46, says Trek 6145. He's 120. 67. Look at all those people. One person thinks that I'm that young? 46. Really? Wow. Thank you. You're close, crazy. K, 13. Yeah, you're close. Not 21. Yes, I'm 59. That is correct. Crazy K, 13. Got it right. I'm 59. I'm a late June Cancerian, born in 1966. Timu version of Tom Cruise. That's funny. I wonder what Timu means. Timu. Fire_Chris. Tom Cruise is a pretty good actor, I think. I think he's a very good actor. And at his age, he's really pushing it with those action movies. He's doing a lot of his own stunts. He has a lot of energy. I pray for him when he's doing those stunts, man. I'm like, that guy, he's a risk taker. He's got a lot of balls to do those kind of stunts. He wants to bring you the best movie he can. I have to respect that. Definitely. No, I do not believe that Tom Cruise is part of a cult. I think he's probably a really nice, well-mannered individual. And he employs a lot of people. And you should respect that and respect him. Maybe one day he might hire you to be an extra in one of his movies and pay $100. have a little fun. I have respect for people that create jobs. What do we got? My neck hurts. Who else is a good actor? Kurt Russell is a good actor. And I'm trying to think who else is a good actor. I like who's the Lethal Weapon guy? Mel Gibson. I wonder if he's going to run for governor of California. That would be very interesting, wouldn't it? I would vote for him. You bet I would. Do you watch MLB? If so, what is your favorite team? Baseball? I don't watch it anymore, but I used to like the Philadelphia Phillies when I was a kid. Doing some tokes tonight, my guy? No, I haven't had that stuff for over 25 years. Leonardo. Let's go Braves. Oh, you like the Atlanta Braves? Yeah, I like the Phillies. Well, I grew up there. You guys are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for coming in and spending time with Hollywoodland22 and pressing the like and subscribe button. I am willing to talk about politics on this channel. It's really not my focus. This is a variety channel, however, and occasionally those things do come up. I would say politics, religion, culture, what's going on in society in the United States of America, and a little bit about what's going on in Europe and Latin America. Yeah, I talk about a lot of things, but mostly this channel is not, the way I look at it, is not really my channel. I moderate my channel to keep the chat flowing and to keep it rated G, or rated PG at least. But this is really your channel where you get to ask me questions and you get to talk about whatever you want to talk about, just as long as it is not going to get me bananaed off of YouTube. So far, I have not gotten bananaed from YouTube. I'm not operating this YouTube channel at this point for any monetary gain, or my TikTok channel either. I stopped going live on TikTok in September of last year. I may decide to start going live there. I do not believe it's going to be for any monetary gain at all. I might do a channel one day to see if I can turn a profit. I'm not so sure that that's how or what I want to do. We'll see. As our president says, we'll see. You haven't smoked that shit since '87? I look like Tom Cruise and Caitlyn Jenner mixed. You mean, are you talking about Bruce Jenner? I'm old enough that I remember Bruce Jenner, and I bet he still has big, giant, muscular thighs and calves that stick out like this, and big muscles and stuff, and wide shoulders. Have you ever seen him? He's big now. Guy's doing at least calisthenics or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's got a very athletic frame. Caitlyn Jenner. I will be respectful. Caitlyn Jenner. Okay. Thank you. Zinzi Pravakavechi, 7484. Thank you for the likes. I do appreciate the likes and subscribes for Hollywoodland22. Wow, I wonder what time it is. Wow, it's 9 o'clock. It's time for me to continue with the show. That first thing came up to my mind when see you. Really? Interesting. Tom Cruise mixed with Caitlyn Jenner. Do you know who Kurt Russell is? I've had a zillion people tell me I look like Kurt Russell for some reason. He's a really good actor. He's like a super professional. What's that? Did he do that Escape from New York or Escape from LA or both of them? What's my opinion on Charlie Kirk? I think it's a tragedy that Charlie Kirk was murdered. I think it's a tragedy. I really do believe he was just trying to help people out or have healthy debate or whatever. I really do believe he was a good man. And I think it's horrible what happened to him. And I think it's horrible what happened to Renee Good also. It's a tragedy. Every time we have a loss of life, it's a tragedy. I think that could have been averted, but I wasn't there. It's just sad. Kurt Russell and Jason Bateman mixed together. I have heard that I look like a guy named Jason Bateman, but I do not know who Jason Bateman is. Maybe it's because I'm 59 and I do not know. I am 59 years old. I was born in the last week of June of 1966. I have been in the Charlotte, North Carolina metropolitan area for 2.5 years now. 2 years and 5 months. Almost. Yeah, almost 2.5 years. It's all right. It's not all that great. The suburbs are nice. The suburbs of Charlotte are nice. Well, they have suburbs of Charlotte, North Carolina in North Carolina and in South Carolina to a certain degree. It's warmer here. I'll say that. It doesn't get as cold as it does up in Washington, D.C. or New York. Whoever it is, there is no excuse for murder. I think that's correct. Killing is always wrong. Murdering is always wrong. It's sad. There's too much violence in this country. I mean, people have a right to own a gun, but what's going on is that we have a lot of unmanaged mental illness going on in this country. People that are not diagnosed properly, and there's a lot of criminal behavior that's being let go in the United States right now. And we have judges that won't do anything about it in certain parts of the country, particularly 10 states. There's about 10 states. There's a list of them. California is one of them. New York's another. There's certain states that are just got judges that are slapping people on the wrist for really bad things, and they keep getting out and getting out and getting out. Look what happened on the subway in Charlotte, North Carolina. That was horrible. I feel really bad about her death also. The Ukrainian refugee girl. Yeah, that was sad. Yeah, things are definitely, well, the crime is going down nationwide this year. It started to go down later in 2025, it started to go down, and then it continued to go down. I'd say about from past summertime. In the fall and early winter of 2025, the crime was going down, and then it started to go down even more this year. So let's hope that it goes down. I don't want the crime getting up to where it was in the 1990s. It was really bad in the early 90s. I was there. I remember. Sarasota fishing, $26.79. Not at all. Nope. Turkey is too cold right now. Yeah, I bet turkey. Just ate a squirrel. Not at all. Nope. Not at all. Nope. About what? Do we disagree? I don't know if you live in Sarasota. My brother lives real close there. He lives in Lakewood Ranch, and he says that place is great. Crazy K13. Oh, you mean in Michigan? Well, and places near Michigan like Toledo. Detroit has a lot of issues, yes. I've been to Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor's nice. Grand Rapids is nice. Kalamazoo is nice. I wouldn't live in anywhere in the Detroit metropolitan area. But crime in overall nationwide has gone down. That doesn't mean that it's gone down everywhere. I read a lot. I do a lot of reading. The crime's gone down in Los Angeles, but the crime in Los Angeles was never as bad as like Baltimore or St. Louis or Detroit or Flint or Cleveland. Those cities have always had, ever since I can remember, like in the 70s, high crime rates. It's about whatever you want to ask me about. Yeah, it is good. It is good news. Let's pray that things get better in the United States of America. We have less and less crime and more good times. You know, when I get thirsty, I just reach for a bottle of Powerade Zero. You know, when I drink Powerade Zero, it's cool, it's refreshing. And Sarasota, it makes me feel like a real winner. A winner, I says. A winner. Oh, yeah. I'm just getting started. Cribus 4233. Think it is. Crazy K13 sounds like a commercial. Yes, it does. I love Powerade Zero. I prefer it to Gatorade. Do 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 do. Mana mana. Da 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 da. Mana mana. Do 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 do. Mana mana. Do 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 do. Mana mana. Do 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 do. What is one of my favorite films? The original Gone in 67s that came out in 1974. The 1974 version of Gone in 60 Seconds. You need to watch it. It's an excellent movie. Oh, by the way, my second favorite movie is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And I'll tell you what, Brad Pitt put a pretty good performance on in that. But in that particular movie, I was really impressed with Leonardo DiCaprio and his performance in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It was fucking awesome. You know what's another really good movie? It's Fight Club. You could watch it a couple times, 3 times, before you understand what's really going on. Some people catch on right away. I like the original Jaws movie too. I did like that. Ted was hilarious. You know, Brad Pitt is actually a really funny guy too. He's a funny guy too. He has a good sense of humor. Jim Carrey has a good sense of humor. I don't know. One of his interviews, he seemed like he was kind of disappointed in some things that were going on in Hollywood, but you never know. Sometimes some of these things you see on TikTok, some of these, you can watch something on TikTok and it could be something that's doctored up. So don't quote me on that. But nevertheless, Jim Carrey is a very good actor, and I think he's very, very funny, especially in that movie Dumb and Dumber. I like Clint Eastwood movies too. All Clint Eastwood movies. All of them. Just remember, this is a public service announcement. Only you can prevent forest fires. Don't play with matches. And remember to extinguish campfires out thoroughly. Make sure you're trained. And before you go camping, make sure that you know CPR and bring plenty of clean water with you. And don't go unarmed. Bring something. There's bears out there, lynx, mountain lions, vagrants out there, hobos that don't like people. There's all kinds of things out there in the woods, especially in the Sequoia National Forest, past Fresno. Yeah. Be careful out there. What if one of those big giant sequoia trees, after 500 years, decided that it wanted to just fall? Maybe its roots were all rotted out. That's about as old as that tree is going to get, and the tree dies, and it starts to fall, and you're sitting there taking a picture right next to it. What would you do? How fast would you run? Would you know to run? Just play dead. Survive. That's what Gloria Gaynor was talking about in that disco song. What's that other song that Gloria Gaynor sang back in the, was that early 80s or late 70s? Was I Will Survive, had another song. Can't remember the name of that song. Well, you guys have been fun. It's been 1 hour and 18 minutes, and it's time for me to go, but I will be back tomorrow. I usually come on about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes I don't come on until 6, but I am definitely on by 6 p.m. until about 9 p.m. About 5 p.m. till 9, I'd say. Yeah. If you don't see me, I'll be on at 6. I'm running a little bit late, okay? You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming on. Crazy K13, Giuliani, and thank you all for coming on. I really do appreciate you guys. Please let your friends know. Oh, thanks for coming. Thank you, David Bowie. Really? Thank you for coming on and watching Hollywoodland22. I will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. daily, Eastern Standard Time, United States of America. You guys stay safe. Wear your seatbelt. Lock your doors. Bye-bye.